it's me, Aeon Dragon. In this PowerPoint presentation, I'm just going to introduce to you what League of Legends is. First, we're going to talk about Riot Games, who runs League of Legends. League of Legends officially launched on October 27, 2009, and as of now, 2016, it is Season 6. What is League of Legends? MOBA, a multiplayer online battle arena. That's pretty much what it sounds like. It is the most popular and free online game. I believe it's the best game in the universe. And in the world itself, it's a form of government in a sense where champions fight in an arena-like environment to make decisions. Loosely what it was based off of. What is Summoner's Rift? It's a 5v5 map. It's the most popular map in game type in LOL. And is the only 5v5 map used for ranked play. What is a Summoner? A Summoner is a human that controls champions on the Rift. They're from a separate world than Runeterra, and which is the world that League is in. And it's us, guys. We are puppet masters. Kick-ass puppet masters. Us. Yeah. What is a champion? Well, a champion is a powerful being the summoners control. It's who or what you control in the game. And these are some popular champions. Katarina, Orianna, Singed, Kayle, Tryndamere. Looks like a Lux. That's Teemo, who's going to freaking kill us all. How do you play? Oh yeah, guys. Teemo is Satan. That's the first thing you have to know. Alright? That's it. It's not a religious thing. It's just the truth. Alright. How do you play League of Legends? Well, first, you download the game. You go to this link that I'm going to post in the description. Launch it, patch it, create an account before you do that or after, it doesn't matter. And well, you need a mouse and a good internet to be happy. You can try to do one without them, and you know what? I'll probably make videos of me trying to play without a mouse or without good internet. And yeah, we'll see how crappy that is. Logistics aside, you input your game experience. It'll ask you, like, are you an RTS player or whatever, and then mobile player, and then you'll most likely play the tutorial because you've never played it before, and yeah. How do you actually play League of Legends? Well, you use a mouse, click to move, Q, W, E, and R, you know, typo right there. Spacebar to center the screen if you don't keep it locked, which you shouldn't really do, but you do. You also use the mouse to move around the map if the screen is unlocked. Even though at first you use this bar to lock this, or you'll keep the screen locked, you're going to strive to keep it unlocked and just screen around. DNF are used for any two summoner spells. Garrison and Mark are not used on summoner. How do you win? You win by destroying the enemy's nexus. Needlessly grants you 50 gold. By needless, I mean the game's over. So technically you get more gold than your opponent, which is nice, but 50 gold really isn't much. You destroy your opponent's towers, take objectives, and kill enemies in order to get to the nexus. What are turrets? A turret is a tower that shoots enemies. Both teams have turrets. Now, I know you guys can read, but I'm just here to talk, and I don't want to just throw this up there, you know. You can always skip. There are 3 lanes, 3 turrets per side in each lane. There are also 2 turrets guarding each nexus. And now, don't mention it later. I'm not sure. There's a jungle in between the lanes that a jungler will level. I'll go into that later. The 2 furthest turrets in each lane shoot projectiles, with their inner ones use a laser. That's just interesting. It's not doesn't really matter too much, but yeah, you'll find out for yourself when you get killed by one. How do you gain an edge? Minion, monsters, champion kills, all that kind of stuff. Champion kills grant about 300 gold per champion kill. There's also additional gold from assists, depending on your level of involvement. Remember, 15 to 20 creeper kills, CS, creeper 4, equals about 1 kill in gold. By taking objectives, Dragon, Bear, and Rift Herald towers, that's really what you want to do to push to win. Destroying turrets gives various amounts of gold. Dragon has 5 stages of buffs: Baron buff, boost, minion, and gives some stats. Rift Herald is a 1-person Baron buff, and Rift Herald is only on a map for the first 20 minutes. That's just some things you can do. Take Dragon, Baron, take towers, push objectives like that. Yeah, keep at it. What do you do with gold? You get gold from dragons, minions, all that kind of stuff. What do you do with it? Buy items, and items give you stats. These can be attack damage, ability power, magic resist, any of that. That's what the stats you're looking to get. Or you can get. And you build into an item, guys. You build into one. You don't just wait So you have 3,500 gold to get that Death Dance or whatever down there, the 3,800 for the Rabadon's Death Cap. I had a friend that used to do that. He would wait till he had enough gold for the whole item. No, you can build into it. Rabadon's Death Cap has 3 items. Needlessly Large Rod, you got the Blasting Wand, and the Tome of Whateverness. You buy those 3, and then you wait till you have enough gold to merge them, and then there you go. You don't even have to buy 3. You can buy 1 and then finish it, just depending on what you have. Now, here's an example, guys. I wake up. Let's say I slept naked. Don't tell anyone, all right? And then I get up out of bed and I want to get dressed. I put my underwear on. I put my pants on. I put my shirt on. I don't take a pile of clothes and just throw it on me and hope it all lands on me into one order. Maybe that's not the perfect analogy or whatever, but it makes sense, okay? Buy your items. Build into it. Don't just wait. You won't have any stats and you'll die a million times. What stats, huh? Different champions benefit from having different stats in different situations. Some champions are assassins and benefit from going full attack damage or full ability power, while some champions may be more tanky and benefit from health, armor, and magic resistance. It also depends on your matchups and your team compositions is what I'm saying. And yeah, so top laners are typically your tanky people. It totally varies. Mid laners are typically assassins or mages. Junglers vary. Bot lane has a marksman or attack damage carry that relies on consistent attack damage. Called ADC, marksman, both good terms. Marksman makes more sense, but it's alright. A support whose job is to protect the ADC. Supports and other teammates, but supports are kind of carry their ADC to the beginning of the game. Some will argue with this, but they can sometimes contribute more than the ADC. And then late game, the ADC does crazy amounts of consistent damage, and they have to position really well. Masteries and runes. Stats. Specs. Every time you level up your account, you gain some combination of a mastery point and a rune slot. Levels 1 to 30 right now. That's how it's always been. That's probably how it's always be. I don't know why I said right now. Mastery points can be placed into any of the 3 mastery trees, which are Ferocity, Cunning, and Resolve. These give you bonus effects and stats depending on the mastery. Runes are literally the physical embodiment of extra stats. There are runes that give attack damage, armor, magic resist, etc. They give you stats, and there's 2 types. There's flat, which give you like 5 attack damage or something permanently. Then there's scaling, which give less in the beginning of the game, more towards the end. Alright guys, you start at level 1 when you get into a game. So you launch a League of Legends game, you start out, you're level 1. You level up to level 18. Once the game's over, the next game you start at level 1. One of those types of games, you know? Alright, wards. Do you need them? Here's some screenshots I took. This is a fog of war in the bottom left. An example of it. You can't see anything in there. There could be 5 enemy champions waiting that bush to jump you, and you don't know. If you don't have a turret, a minion, a nexus, or an allied champion or a ward, you can't see. Wards provide vision, which protects you from ganks, provide you with information you need to make decisions. By that I mean, someone's going to come and kill you. The more vision you have, the more chance you have of avoiding that and making decisions based on the vision and what you know. And yeah, a gank is a surprise attack, you know. Fighting someone you think you can kill them, and their friend comes up behind you and shanks you. It happens. Alright. Okay, so why should I care about League of Legends? Well, it's the largest gaming community that stands for more than just a video game. It inspires writers, artists, cosplayers, streamers. First of all, that's what I'm going to be all about. Getting you guys involved in any way you can think of. And many other people do what they love, but with a focus on League of Legends. If you guys can think of more things than that to do with League of Legends, go ahead. If you collect a bunch of rocks, make them look like League of Legends stuff, I'll send it in and I'll put it on my channel and represent your stuff, guys. It's a great game with a high skill cap that feels like a new experience every game. The bottom left, you've got Runeterra, which is a map of the in-game world. Well, actually, not in-game. Kind of like the world that the champions and everything come from. But you don't see that in-game. It's not an MMORPG or anything. Alright, then you got the LCS in the bottom right, League Championship Series, Pro Play. It's really big stuff. People love it. Alright, so I'm telling you about League of Legends. You're probably like, okay, League of Legends must be all puppies and kittens. It sounds great. Okay, it is great, but it's not all puppies and kittens, alright? League of Legends is what you would expect the world to be like if people didn't always have consequences for being horrible to other people. So, think about this. Johnny goes to school. Let's say he bullies people. He gets in trouble, right? teachers write him up, whatever. Now, let's say he doesn't get written up. He can say whatever he wants and then just leave. And, there's a small chance he'll get in trouble, but he won't probably. And he'll just keep doing it. And that's what people in League of Legends are like. If they're having a bad day or they're just like that sometimes, they will be mean. And you might hear uninstall, sadly, go remove yourself. I don't want to say because it's horrible, and I really advocate for mental health and preventing suicide and all that kind of stuff, so I don't want to talk about that really, but it happens. You just gotta ignore it. If that's someone's being like that, you can mute them. Some people will say don't mute people, but I think if muting someone stops you from feeling like crap, then do it and report them if they're being really bad. There's a report function, but if people don't use it, nothing will change. One thing that Riot noted once was that most instances of toxicity are a single player having a bad day than a person who constantly trolls. People may argue with this, but I think it makes sense considering how often it happens. Leveling up your first account, so you're like, okay, I get it, I'm convinced, I'm going to play some League of Legends. Well, what do I expect? Well, leveling up from 1 to early or mid-20s is kind of a shit show. And this is because games are a mix of Smurfs, which are higher level ranking players on lower accounts, completely new people who are actually at the skill level they're level 1. So this basically means you've got a bunch of team deathmatch crap going on. Also, jungling isn't possible until level 10. It's still hard due to a lack of runes, so your stats you don't have as much armor and attack damage, whatever. So less people jungle early on. Games with 2 enemy champions top while you only have 1 are commonplace until around levels 15 to 20 because maybe you've got a bunch of noobs level 9, 10 who just got smite and some of them never play jungle. People usually avoid that. But then you've got a Smurf jungle main level 15 who is going to whip you. But also, what's annoying is you have a jungler, right? Well, that means 1 person top. So it's just annoying. One way to get around this is to just level up in beginner intermediate bots. Some people say you should jump into games right away and get the experience. That's nice. I do agree with that. But if you play and you just want to leave and keep dying, you can't focus. So just go play some intermediate game. Maybe sprinkle it. Maybe do some regular, some intermediate. And if you really want it, you can buy some experience boost. There's 2 types of boosts that level you up really fast. That's have the XP gap. A lot of people say don't do that. You'll end up playing like people that are harder. Or some people say, oh, I wouldn't want to do that. But I think that it's worth it because if you just XP boost, get a bunch of extra experience to get to like level 20, you're still going to be playing with beginnerish people, some Smurf. It's going to be more or less the same. It's just going to be more organized. All right, guys. And plus, you play against better people, you get better. That's the whole point. Pretty much. Climb, just get better. So I play League of Legends. What now? Well, get to level 30. Find out what you really enjoy about the game. Ignore what you don't. Have a good time. Do everything you can to not have a bad time. Because it will happen. And plus, don't think everything bad that happens means you have to have a bad time. You just have to change your outlook, alright? Watch the LCS, esports, play with friends, watch YouTubers like me. Hope all the videos I'm going to be. Draw right with League of Legends in mind. Do whatever makes you happy. And if that isn't League of Legends, that's alright, it's okay. If you want, you can start playing ranked at level 30. There are ranked tiers which are bronze, silver, gold, platinum, diamond, master, and challenger. Each player has divisions from worst to best. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. It's a little different from master and challenger, but you get the gist. If you're probably not going to climb up that high if you just start playing, so it's okay. Play tournaments such as the ones provided by Arena Online, AG, and HKG. Random tips for beginners. Alright, so you're in game, you know how to buy stuff, you know what you're supposed to be doing. Okay, you're fighting your enemy opponent, right? And he's really low. You just have to chase him. You're running after him. Don't do it. Most of the time, when you first start out for quite a long time, and in general, this is a good tip, do not chase. Once you get a better idea of what to expect, what they can do to you, and if you have vision, you can really have experience making these types of decisions. Start chasing more and learning your limits, but just don't do it. Save your has some life. Alright, like tip number 1, don't dive on a turret. So you think they're low, you think you can kill them, you go after them, the turret's going to kill you most likely. They might have a jungler come and clean you up, come kill you, basically. You know, think about like a janitor. Like, you've got like this much health left, and the jungler comes and kills you. Vision of the enemy team is really important, and experience making successful dives help you make these decisions. For a while, don't do it. Farming minions or jungle camps, if you're a jungler, is more important than killing. Same thing goes for getting towers. You know, objectives, gold. Minions are guaranteed if you win the last hit on killing a champion. Give up some farm if you need. And then this is a little different. You're like, what? You just said farm. If you're in lane and you're getting roasted every time you try to go take a minion, you're getting super harassed. You need to sit back and just try not to die and try to survive until the jungler can come, or you can figure something out. You'll start to learn when your champion you're playing gets a power spike, opposed to when your enemy does, and you can use this to harass them. This obviously depends on the matchup. You can win it all in. Keep dying to your lane opponent, or anyone for that matter. Try to be of use somewhere else so you stop dying. Learn to get carried. It's okay sometimes. Don't give up or get tilted. That will reduce your chances of. Tilted means that you've become so down and distraught that you have no ability or want to contribute positively. Learn the game, play a lot, don't give up. Well, we decided, right? You guys can do it. I believe in you. A lot of you, if you come to this video, you already know how to play, guys, right? That is the end of the how to play League of Legends, intro to League of Legends. The next video will be welcome to my channel, and it will look something like this. And yeah, thanks guys.